Hello, Wolfpack. Today we'll talk about doing daily health checks before coming to school and remind you about what supplies you need to make sure that you have so that you're ready to go. Mr. Rotherham is still so excited about returning to school in person. Before he comes to school, there are a few things that he needs to remember. First, he needs to do a daily self health check and think about how he is feeling and if he has any symptoms of COVID 19. Second, he needs to make sure that he has his bag packed with all of the supplies that he needs and that he is ready to go. First, let's do a self health check and look for primary symptoms of COVID 19. It's important to do this check to keep everyone safe and healthy. You will be with your cohort of students all day, so do your part to keep your classmates safe and in school by monitoring how you feel and staying home if you are feeling sick. First, check to see if you have a fever. Have you been having chills? Is your temperature over 100.4 degrees? Do you have any shortness of breath? Is it hard to breathe, or does your chest feel tight when you take a deep breath? Do you have a new or persistent cough? Have you lost your sense of taste? Can you imagine how sad Mr. Rotherham would be if he couldn't taste Jolly Ranchers? Have you lost your sense of smell? Look how sad Mr. Rotherham would be if he couldn't smell these beautiful spring flowers. If you have any of these symptoms, stay home and call a doctor. Please do not come to school. Think about your classmates and their families. We want to keep everyone safe, so stay home if you have any of these symptoms. Now let's look at secondary symptoms. Do you have a persistent headache that doesn't seem to go away? Have you been vomiting? Unless you've been eating fish and toothpaste ice cream, this could be a bad sign. Have you had diarrhea? Hopefully Mr. Rotherham is close to a bathroom. Do you have a sore throat? Have you felt excessively tired and fatigued, and not just because you stayed up all night watching YouTube or TikTok or playing video games? If you have any of these secondary symptoms, please stay home and do not come to school. Your parents can call the school for further guidance and direction. Let's watch a video to see what would happen if you came to school and then weren't feeling well. Mr. Rotherham was in class and started to feel sick. He told his teacher, who called the office and sent someone up to walk him down to the health room. The health room is in the SRC. Mrs. Woodward walked Mr. Rotherham to the office. Mrs. Davenport greeted Mr. Rotherham and directed him to the health room. Remember to wait for direction before entering past the swinging door in the SRC. Mrs. Brown then welcomed Mr. Rotherham to the health room.
That's okay. Can you tell me what's going on?
She takes the time to look up his information on the computer and asks him some questions to see what's going on and how Mr. Rotherham was feeling.
I can't really breathe that good. And now, I don't know, I'm kind of achy and a little bit tired.
She then took his temperature.
Well, if I don't throw up first, I don't know. No, I think, go ahead.
It's okay. Do you need me to get your bucket first?
Maybe after you take my temperature.
Okay.
Mrs. Brown is so patient.
I'm really getting tired.
Although he doesn't have a fever, he does have some other symptoms.
Since you're not feeling well, I'm thinking it's a good idea that I call your parents.
Okay,
Mrs. Brown is going to be calling Mr. Rotherham's mom to come and get him. Since he does have some primary symptoms of COVID-19, Mr. Rotherham is going to wait for his mom in the care room. Mrs. Brown walks him back and directs him where to go.
Oh, man.
Can you believe how much patience Mrs. Brown has? She's amazing.
Oh, it's hard to catch my breath. Where do I want me to stay?
Follow the directions of Mrs. Brown, and she will help you out as you go.
That's okay. And while you're resting, I'm going to get a hold of Mom and Dad.
Could you give me that trash can, maybe?
You better.
If you have been exposed to a positive case of COVID-19, you also need to stay home. This means that someone you have been around has received a positive diagnosis and you were in direct contact with them and in their presence while they were positive for 15 minutes or longer. If that is the case, do not come to school. Give the school a call, and we will work with Mrs. Brown and our district nurses to give you further direction and let you know how long you need to quarantine and when you can return to school. Once you've done a self-health check and are feeling good, let's get our backpack ready for school. Mr. Rotherham will walk us through as he
Good
packs
morning,
his bag
folks.
for the
I'm
day.
getting ready for school. I have my happy little backpack here. I'm going to load my geography book first, then my math book. It's going to go right in here with my geography book. And then I have my reading book and my comp book. It's going to go in the same place right here with my other books. So then I know I have everything. I should probably do this the night before I go to school, so I'm prepared. Then I have my colored pencils, my calculator, and my pencil, and they're going to go in my front pouch with my happy little backpack. They're going to go right in here. It'll be a fun day at school. Yes, it will. And I'll zip it to make sure it's not going to fall out. I'll zip this part. And here's the most important part. See, I still have my mask on. I'm ready for school. Then in this compartment right here, beautiful spot for my computer. It's going to go right in there along with my charging cord. And it's a happy little backpack that's on its way to school for the first time in a long time. And here I'm putting it on, getting ready to go, snugging it up, and I'm happily going to school.
Can you think of what Mr. Rotherham was missing? It seems like he might have been missing a few things. What could they be? Did you think of headphones or earbuds? Did you think of a water bottle? Also, pay attention to the direction of your teachers. You were given quite a few supplies through our different supply pickups this year. There may be some of those things that you need to bring with you. Remember to take good care of your device. On in-person days, you need to bring it fully charged, but you will be taking it back and forth to school so that you will have it and are ready for your related arts classes on applied learning days at home. We hope that you are healthy and have all of your supplies ready. We can't wait to welcome you back to school. See you soon, Wolfpack.